by Gary Hamel is that innovation has been done with product, innovation has been done with some systems, but it has not been done with management itself. And if I could do exactly what I wanted to do this morning, I would just sort of take the tables and let you talk for a while on this question. Was there an announcement made last night that a different approach seems to matter with the wins of Mike Huckabee and Barack Obama? Because neither of them are the candidates who use the traditional methods. And it's a very interesting question, especially when we read in the business section that Ford is now number 3. And you've got serious problems with what worked not working. So I do my presentation slightly different than Carl. If you'll take your handout, I'm going to read you a number of the quotes from The Future of Management by Gary Hamel. Let's start with the first one. It's a great little story to set it up. On Christmas Eve, 1968, the Apollo 8 command module became the first human-made object to orbit the moon. During its journey back to Earth, a ground controller's son asked his dad, "Who's flying the spacecraft?" When the question was relayed up to the homebound crew, astronaut Bill Anders replied, "I think Sir Isaac Newton is doing most of the driving now." Like that curious lad, I'd like to pose a question. Who's managing your company? You might be tempted to answer the CEO or the executive team or all of us in middle management, and you'd be right, but that wouldn't be the whole truth. To a large extent, your company is being managed right now by a small coterie of long-departed theorists and practitioners who invented the rules and conventions of modern management back in the early years of the 20th century. It is their edicts, echoing across the decades, that invisibly shape the way your company allocates resources, sets budgets, distributes power, rewards people, and makes decisions. So pervasive is the influence of these patriarchs that the technology of management varies only slightly from firm to firm. That's why it's so easy for a CEO to jump ship from one company to another. The levers and dials of management are more or less the same in every corporate cockpit. And the reality is, according to Hamel, that things have not changed much in the way management is practiced, and the premise of the book is the future of management needs to be a different future. It cannot be more of the same.